Okay, we're back with part two. This goes without saying. Big thanks to El Barto. Thank you, El Barto, for this generous donation of making this game possible. Also, thank you for your generous donation for making NASCAR 25 possible. I had some money left over for NASCAR 25, which I'm really enjoying. So thank you, man. Thank you for your generosity, man. I'm truly grateful. And this is possible because of him. So big thanks to El Barto. El Barto, it's a loyal channel member. There's many loyal channel members. Um I'm grateful that he is able to help and help out. So big thanks to him. All right, so let's continue. This is part two. Let me call my horse. Let's go ahead. Let's continue to our next objective. Uh, what do I think about this game so far? What I think about Ghost of Yotei? This is a masterpiece. And this is a base PS5. It's not even a PS5 Pro Enhanced. PS5 Pro Enhanced uses a native 4K with a advanced ray tracing, so it's even more groundbreaking. But this is definitely the best looking PlayStation 5 game I have seen so far. And what's even more unique, it's not even an Unreal Engine 5. How about that? This is not even Unreal Engine 5. And look what Sucker Punch was able to achieve here. Even without using Unreal Engine 5, what they were able to achieve. It is truly remarkable. Now, to truly appreciate this game, you have to, you'll just have to buy it and see it for yourself on your beautiful 4K TV. That is like the only way. Don't listen to naysayers. There's always going to be naysayers out there. If I listened to naysayers, dude, I would live in a cocoon. I would not try anything. I would have zero experience in anything in life if I listened to naysayers. Try things out for yourself, and that's what I'm doing. All right, let's look at the. And it's true. You have to try things out for yourself. You can't just listen to the naysayers and what other people are saying. Um, Especially in today's day and age of such opinionated internet's full of opinions. um, so you want to make sure you try things out for yourself and see for yourself if it's good for you. That's all that matters. It doesn't really matter what anybody else says. If it's good for you, then it's good for you. That's how it should be. Um so we need to find this. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm doing side missions. I'm doing bounties. Okay, I'm not like rushing through this game. I'm not like doing main objectives. I'm trying to avoid main objectives because I want to do these bounties and side missions so I can explore this game in its full potential. Um, and I'm focusing mainly on a side quest missions and doing bounties. I'm not in any rush to finish this game. I'll take my time. Maybe in November before Thanksgiving, I'll finish this game. Hopefully, maybe even in December. Who knows? Maybe I'll be still playing this. Possibly in December as well. Because I'm not in a hurry to finish this. I want to enjoy this game to its full potential. To truly appreciate this game. There's so many things in this game, small little nuances that Sucker Punch has really put on this game, and small little touches that make it really a masterpiece, in my opinion. Um, and this is coming from an experience of playing the game. It's not coming from me, having an opinion looking at somebody else's video. This is something that I am experiencing. Um, and so far, the experience has been nothing short of breathtaking, honestly. The fact that they're using the same engine and that they're able to upgrade this same engine um, with this type of fidelity and quality, truly, Sucker Punch has outdone themselves here. They truly have. And you will see that when you start playing this game. I really can't wait for my friend Kemi to start playing this game on the PC. Hopefully it comes out next year, but I can't really guarantee you, Kemi, that it will come out next year. I don't think it will come out next year because they have a 1-year contract. So most likely you will have to wait till 2027. But if you can find this game, I'm speaking to my friend Kemi. If I know he will be watching this, Kemi, if you can find it like dirt cheap, like for like half a price or something, if you can find this game for like half a price on a PlayStation, I highly recommend. You know, I think it's a reason enough to turn on your PS5 and play this. I would certainly dust off my PS5 and turn my PS5 just for this game. I think you will really enjoy it. But it's up to you. I mean, if you can wait and you want to wait, that's fine. But I don't think this game will be available next year for PC because they have a 1-year contract, and I already looked this up. The contract doesn't expire till next year October. Okay, so the chances of you seeing this game on a PC during the holidays of 2026 are very slim. Most likely you'll be looking at this game probably summer of 2027. Possibly maybe a summer of 2027. That's what I'm speculating and guessing. So it's going to be a long wait. But PlayStation 6 is coming out in 2027, so I don't know, you know. But anyway, I'll talk to you when I get a chance to talk to you. We'll talk, you know, maybe on a party chat or something. But I'm telling you right now, this game, it's certainly worth it. There's no question about it, man. I would certainly, this is worth the purchase, brother. Believe me. Anyway, that's just, if you want my opinion, I just want to give you a frank, honest opinion. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. If you want to wait, you can wait. But I just want to give you my honest opinion on it, so that way you can have that feedback, so I can give you my feedback. If you see this video, I know you're busy playing that Legend of Zelda Breath of Wild, which is an amazing game. Legend of Zelda Breath of Wild, it's a fantastic game. I can only imagine how it looks on your PC on an ultra-wide screen with a higher resolution. Probably looks even more amazing. But anyway, this is a great game. I certainly would give this, right now at the moment, I give it 9.5 out of 10. I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because I haven't really deep dive into the game to give it a 10 out. But when I finish the game, most likely I'll be probably giving it a 10 out of 10, which I'm sure I will by the end of, Christmas, or maybe before Christmas or after Christmas. Probably I'll be giving this game 10 out of 10. But as of now, as of this moment, to be fair, I'm giving this game 9.5 out of 10, which is pretty good. More than pretty good. All right, so let's go. Follow the wind. The force feedback. Can I join these guys? The force feedback on this game, it is so good. The use of the touchpad, the use of the force feedback, adaptive triggers, everything in this controller, it's like a subwoofer. The best way to explain it, it's like holding a high frequency crossover subwoofer, like a mini subwoofer, in the palm of your hands. It's like really holding a mini subwoofer in the palm of your hands. Let me talk to these guys. Let me just see what's going on here.
I knew travelers. It's been a while.
Hello. Do you guys mind if I sit here? I have to ask some questions.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I, Mishpa.
Not a lot of your people know our language.
My father always said if you want to survive up here, there's no one better to ask than the Ainu.
My people were here first, weren't we? You will have to forgive my rudeness. There has been a lot of turmoil in these parts as of late. Please, come. We were just about ready to start a meal.
I like this when you can visit other people's camps and just approach them and have a conversations with them and ask them questions about these Yoteis and the bounties that you're looking for, or maybe find out more about Yotei, about that mountain, and more about the legends of this northern part of Japan. These are really cool, small little touches that Sucker Punch has really implemented here, and I think it's remarkable that they have done this, you know. Which, in my opinion, makes it better than Ghost of Tsushima, honestly. Because it has so many features now implemented just within this single-player open world experience. It's almost like think of it like this, as if Rockstar had made. I hate to compare it to Red Dead Redemption 2, but there's certainly some similarities with Red Dead Redemption 2 and this game. Not on a grand scale of like what Red Dead 2 did, but there's certainly some similarities in terms of the atmosphere, in terms of small little nuances that you see in an open world sandbox game. And you do see that here when you play this game, you know. So I would say that this is, if I be frank, to me, Ghost of Tsushima felt more, and I hate to use the word generic, it was a beautiful game, you know, and especially for a PlayStation 4 Pro back in 2019. It was a beautiful game. But I always felt that Ghost of Tsushima was more like generic. I didn't really care much about the story. It was too confusing to understand it. Here, it's a very simple story. You get to learn about her parents. You get to learn about her. You get to learn about this part of Japan. It's a more settled, chill, more emotional story that you can relate to. You know, it's more like subtle, like settled, meaning settled, like everything's kind of breathing. Nothing gets cramped up all in one thing, like they did with Ghost of Tsushima. Here, because you have to learn in Ghost of Tsushima, okay, with this clan is this clan, that clan is that clan, why they all hate each other, blah, blah, blah. You know, these factions here, hey, they hate each other, these groups here, they don't like each other, and what's the reason why they're fighting, blah, blah, blah. Here, you're focused on just her, and you're looking from her perspective. Everything that you do, it's through her perspective. And I really like that. I think it's more settled in that tone. That's what I mean by the word settled. It's settled, so it's not like a confusing, chaotic, you know, noisy, generic type of a game. This is a more settled, more subtle and settled type of game that it's settling on this niche type of story set in this open world in northern part of Japan. If you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But then again, this is something that you will find out when you play this game. I'm only telling you what I'm experiencing. But once you start playing this game, all of this stuff that I'm saying will come to fruition, and you will understand exactly why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling about this game. Okay, so I just want to kind of put that in there from my perspective for you guys, because you certainly want to know what I'm thinking about this game. So that's why I'm telling you this now, so that way you know exactly what I'm feeling about the game and what I'm experiencing so far.
mentioned you've had trouble.
Wherever you go, people are looking for a fight. These Ronin from across the waters, the Yotei 6, even Clan Matsumai.
I have some more questions about that Yotei that you just told me. Hold on. Tell me about the Yotei 6. And what about this clan Matsumai? Matsumai. I think it's the best way to pronounce it is the way Keanu would pronounce it. Keanu Reeves. Matsumai.
You still trade with Clan Matsumae?
We have a mutually
I
beneficial
got it right.
relationship.
I got it right.
But things have been strained recently. They've closed their borders, readying for war against this Lord Saito. There are rumblings their shogun looks upon the Ainu trade routes with envy.
War has changed a lot of things in the mainland.
Okay, we'll have to fight this lord. But not right now. I'm not in a hurry to fight him. Okay. I'm just collecting the information, doing the bounties right now, doing the side quests, side missions, and learning more about these Yotei guys. I want to know everything about them. I want to know when they take a fart. I want to know when they take a piss. I want to know everything, every little tiny detail. If you want to get closer to your enemy in the art of war, have you guys ever read The Art of War? If you want to get closer to your enemy, you need to know everything about your enemy. How they breathe, how they sneeze, how they take a piss, when they take a piss, what their shit looks like in the toilet, all of that stuff. It's very crucial to know. But the most important part is diving deep inside their mind and their mindset. That's how you win the war. That's how, the art of war. That's how you defeat your enemy. Know your enemy. Know thy enemy. Know your enemy. Know your enemy well. Know thy enemy. Die meaning THY. Know thy enemy. Know your enemy. Once you know your enemy and you get closer to your enemy, you have the advantage. And that's what she's doing.
Have you had dealings with the Yotei 6?
Their leader approached several Ainu leaders for an alliance against Clan Matsumai. They refused. We welcome others to our lands, but we don't start wars for them.
How did Saito react?
Not well. His men are no friends of ours. Many of my people have already moved away to avoid getting involved.
What about this music? Such a beautiful music. And I'm drinking a tea. Maybe it's a Japanese tea. You don't know. Could be a Japanese tea that I'm drinking. No, it's not a Japanese tea. I wish that it was. It's actually it's a tea from Caspian Sea. The tea is called Sadaf. Sadaf. It's from a Caspian Sea. I'm sorry, Caspian Sea, and it's beautiful, 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 tasty tea. Yeah. You guys can go look it up. Sadaf from Caspian Sea. It's beautiful tea. All right, I have some more questions. You guys want me to cook something for you? Let me cook something for you, huh? I want to cook something for you. I'll cook some mushrooms. Here, let me cook some mushrooms.
This meal would be made better with a drink. Did we run out of Ashker?
Ureporo was supposed to bring some, but he hasn't shown up. Last I heard, he was trading with foreigners around Cape Shinodai.
Ah, shame.
I swear to God, I would love to just get PS5 Pro just for this game. And many other games that I have. I have total of 590 games, and out of those 590 games I have like total of 50% of those 590 games that I have, 50% of them, 50% are PS5 Pro enhanced. And you know, this would makes me want to go back and revisit Death Stranding 2 and all these other games, you know, but especially this one, this Ghost of Yotei, man. Are you guys hungry? You guys want to play some music for you? I want to play some music for you guys, if you don't mind. This is called a song from Metallica, and this song from Metallica, it's called Sad But True. You guys want to hear it? It's called Sad But True. Oh no, this is Nothing Else Matters. It's Nothing Else Matters. Yeah. It's a Nothing Else Matters 2. It's a great song. It's your first time hearing Metallica? Oh, good God. You gotta try Ride the Lightning and Injustice for All and Black Album, Master of the Puppets. Load and Reload is more like a country style. I think when it first, I remember when Load and Reload came out. I think Load came out in 97, 96. Until It Sleeps. They went more like, but there were some songs that were kind of like a country songs, but that was fine. I didn't mind. But you can tell with the Load in 1996 that Metallica has changed that traditional heavy metal that they did with Injustice for All and Master of the Puppets and Kill 'Em All. Remember that Kill 'Em All, their very first album in San Francisco, Kill 'Em All, and Ride the Lightning. I think and then Black Album, obviously, in 1990s. But, and of course, Master of the Puppets. However, in 96, you can tell that Metallica has slowly shifted, like how they were making their songs. But it was good, actually. I enjoyed it. 96, when the Load came out, Until It Sleeps, and all these other tracks that they did. I can't remember all of them. Give me Fuel, Give Me Fire, right, and all that. And then Reload was kind of in the same tempo, in the same like. I think it was good. It's interesting how Metallica was moving from that traditional heavy metal to like a little bit different, like a little bit more different. Like they were like advancing to a different melodies and whatnot. But anyway, Metallica is like legendary. You know, it's a legendary band. Jesus Christ, right? Who doesn't know Metallica? Dude, there's not any part of this world. Let me just tell you this. Let me just kind of put it in perspective. Like, I know you guys, I'm preaching to the choir here. I'm preaching to the choir. But for some Gen Zs out there who don't know, I'm speaking to Gen Z. I'm not speaking to people my generation, all right? if you're a Gen Z and you just started like learning about Metallica, let me tell you something. Let me just tell you how big Metallica is and how big it was. There's not a place on this planet, on this big blue planet. There's not a continent, there's not a country on this planet. If you say word Metallica, oh yeah, they know. That's how big Metallica is, bro. It's a worldwide phenomenon. It's been around for, I would say, about 4 decades. Was it in mid 1980s? Kill 'Em All, right? It was in 1984 or 1985 or 86. That was 84. Was it Kill 'Em All? The album Kill 'Em All. I might not be correct with the dates and years, but let's say 1985 or 1984. Let's say 1985 for the sake of the argument. Kill 'Em All album came out, and people just went crazy for it. You know, and after Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and after Ride the Lightning, you know, and Master of the Puppets, and then after Master of the Puppets, you know, and Justice for All, and then the Black Album was big time huge. So yeah. They're huge. But anyway, we're not here to talk about the music, all right? Let's enough of music.
The way you play, it reminds me of Pikata Kamui, goddess of the wind. Her dance was too beautiful to behold, stirring the winds from mountains to sea. But those winds turned to storm and destroyed those around her.
She sounds formidable.
Yet, she was punished for her destruction in the end.
Sometimes that's a price worth paying.
I mean, you could say the same thing for AC/DC, right? Like Metallica and AC/DC. I don't think there's any part of the world that you can go to that people don't know about the AC/DC, right? And that's one of the main reasons why Beavis and Butthead, they had one had Metallica and one had AC/DC. Like, remember when Beavis and Butthead first came out in early 90s? Was it early 90s? Yeah, early 90s. Why did you only see Metallica and AC/DC? Because Metallica and AC/DC back then, they were just phenomenon. It was phenomenon. You know, like the each album that was coming out was just masterpiece after masterpiece of each album. It just unbelievable songs that came out. You heard these songs in the movies and commercials everywhere. Same thing with Metallica, right? So you could say Metallica and AC/DC, man, like those two bands were juggernauts. Yeah. Of course, no disrespect to Guns N' Roses. No disrespect to Axl Rose, of course. You know, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. They had their, of course, success as well with, Paradise City and You Could Be Mine and Sweet Child of Mine and November Rain. There's so many, of course. Anyway, dude, this is turning into like an MTV podcast. Like, all right, people are like, what's going on here? Like, we're turning this into an MTV podcast. All right.
I should get going.
Yes,
We should make ready as well. We spent the summer at our villages past the mountains. Now we go to Hushko-Kotan, past the Great Lake. Should you be looking for the right tools to survive out here, I recommend you stop by.
I will think about it. Stay safe.
All right. We certainly will think about it. Thank you for the offer. I like how you can rest at the camp, talk to people, have a conversation, and then they offer you to come back if you want to upgrade certain equipment that you carry. Cool. Alright, I need to continue on my bounty. There's my horse. Hold on, let me check my my map. So we go straight down. All right. You can also set up your own camp if you want, or you can join somebody else's camp and have a conversation. Eat some food, you know. Don't speed run throughout this game. I wanna give a really good advice, guys. Let me take a photo. Don't speed run through this game. I know there's other games you want to play. Those games are not going anywhere. There will be times when it's going to be a dry season of no games, and then you can play those other games. Don't be in a rush to speed run through these games, all right? It's not a marathon. Take your time, because when you take your time, then you truly appreciate these games for what they are. You truly appreciate what developers put this effort to bring you this masterpiece, you know. So my advice to everybody is don't rush through these games, especially don't rush through this one. Do 100% completion, which will take you about 100 hours. And I want to do the entire 100 hours completion. That's why I'm doing the bounties and side quests. I'm not in a hurry, okay? I'm not in a hurry with this game. I'm taking my sweet time. And I suggest that you guys do the same thing. Alright. We got a bounty here. We're looking for the bounty. You can pick this up if you want, but I don't feel like picking it up. I'll leave it. Is that deer? That is deers. Wow, look at deer. Beautiful. I don't want to... Hold on. I don't want to scare them, so... Hold on. Let me get closer. I just want to see them. Are they still there? Hold on. Just one deer. Oh no, Bambi. They left you by yourself. Oh, poor Bambi. They left her. Well, hopefully you can find your way home, Bambi. All right. Oh no, they didn't leave you. They're here. Bambi, you're fine. They didn't leave you. They're here. I'm not going to bother them. There they are. They're here. Are we getting closer? Let me see. We're almost there. We need to find this guy near Tranquil Falls. We need to find this guy near Tranquil Falls. Smiling Yoshitomo, a murderer who lures in the weary at the campsites marked by the lanterns. So these bounties gives you money, right? The more bounties you do, the more money you will make. And remember, these are all bad guys. These are murderers, you know. So remember, you are killing the murderers, you know. You're doing a society a great deal of favor by eliminating these murderers, you know. So, and plus you get paid. You know, it's a bounty. You get paid for it. This game is just simply beautiful. I feel like taking a photo everywhere I look, man. Luke Stevens was right. You know, the YouTuber Luke Stevens, he says when he got the copy of the game from Sony, he said that the first thing, well, he said it on the video. He said, this game, it's like a interactive wallpaper. And I agree with Luke Stevens says. It's like a interactive wallpaper. Like everything about this game is like interactive wallpaper. You just want to take photos because everything's so beautiful, man. I don't know, how could you give this game anything less than 9 or 10? I mean, each to its own, right? But I would not give this game anything less than 9 or 10. Okay, he's here somewhere. We're almost there. Alright, I gotta stop taking these photos. There's too many photos. Now, what is this? Hold on. What do we got here? Dueling tree. Wait a minute. What is this? Dueling tree. Wow, this is beautiful, man. Beautiful. Beautiful, my friends. Look at that. Interactive wallpaper. Beautiful. It really is a interactive wallpaper. Do I have to fight this person? If that's what you want, guess that's what we'll do.
A real warrior. Finally.
Oh yeah? Maybe you haven't heard the legend of Baba Yaga Yotei and 47 Ronin and Matrix Neo and Johnny Utah from Point Break, or Johnny Mnemonic, or maybe you haven't heard of Johnny Silverhand either. But here, let me introduce myself. Yeah, they should have John Wick everywhere, bro. I think John Wick should be like a time traveler. He should be everywhere. Everywhere. You sure you want to do this? I'm going to tell you how this is going to end. There will be one person standing. And I can assure you, the person standing, it's going to be me. So, maybe you should think this over. You sure you want to do this? Are you certain? Look around you. Isn't life beautiful? Don't you want to enjoy these beautiful vistas? Maybe you want to climb that Yotei mountain. But perhaps you want to fight me. You want to fight me to death. All right, so be it.
All I want is a worthy opponent to show Takezo my worth.
But I've only met the hungry Ronin and scrawny travelers you see buried here.
That didn't stop you from killing them.
Practice is practice. But you, I sense you will be a real challenge.
You better not bore me.
Oh, it will not be boring. I promise you that. I will not be boring.
You have rare talent.
Yeah. I'm just warming up.
That's it. Don't hold back. This is going to hurt.
What is this? Yellow glints. Your attacker is preparing to disarm me. Before they strike, Hold and release triangle, or you will use your weapon.
Yes! Someone with true skill.
This is going to hurt.
Hold on. Jesus.
How disappointing.
I was so close. I was so close.
You have rare talent. That's it. Don't hold back. Yes, someone with true skill.
This is going to
Pathetic.
An inspiring victory.
Not another step.
Relax. I'm not armed. My name is Ugetsu. And you are?
Atsu, are you following me?
I'm following the beginnings of a story. That man you just killed was a disciple of Takezo the Unrivaled.
The Unrivaled? Who gave him that title?
I'm so glad you asked. Takezo the Unrivaled was the greatest duelist under heaven. His two swords claimed so many victories. It was said that Hachiman, the god of battle, blessed his left and right hand. Before every duel, Takezo wrote the name of his opponent on a strip of paper and hung it from a tree. When Takezo's tree was so heavy with names that there was no room for another, he disappeared. Some say he left for Ezo, searching for a worthy opponent. Only when Takezo the Unrivaled loses his title will he pass on the secret of his unstoppable twin sword strike. These disciples live for one reason alone: to prove themselves worthy of learning Takezo's unstoppable strike.
Do you think it's real?
Keep killing his disciples, and we'll find out. Search for Takezo's trees. Challenge his disciples. Prove yourself stronger.
Sounds like I'm doing all the work.
If you die, try to go out dramatically. Makes for a better story.
Takezo charms of the unrelenting warrior. Well, let's see. You have unlocked the charm. Equipped charms grant different perks. Okay. Takezo charms of the unrelenting warrior. Deal bonus damage while at low health. Okay. So, the more you do these side missions and side quests and challenge these disciples, like this Takezo's disciples, the more you gain, the more abilities you gain. And the more abilities you have, the more powerful you will be. So this is why you want to do all the side missions and side quests before you start going into your main quest. The main quest should be like the last thing on your mind. Yotei 6 should be like the last thing on your mind until you are fully equipped, fully prepared. And that's what I'm doing the bounties and side quest missions. And I'm taking my sweet time with this game. You know, I'm not rushing through it. I'm taking my sweet time. I'll never understand why people like to rush throughout the games. That'll be a big mystery to me. Let me look at my inventory. Earn moderate amount of spirit to learn these attacks. A perfect parry. So you can see, the more spirits you have, the more you gain to unlock these abilities. So the spirits, it's something that you collect when you fight the enemies, when you finish the enemies, and you earn more spirits. The more spirits you have, the more of these abilities, like the attacks abilities, assassination abilities, survival abilities, and ranged concentration abilities. And all of this is something you want to do to grind in this game, to be able to unlock all of this. And this is why I said earlier, I don't understand why people rush through these games instead of just taking their sweet time and just playing them little by little, and you know, because it'll be just a better experience. Like if you spend your time playing this game like for like 100 hours, even though if it takes you a couple of months, let's say it takes you till Christmas, and finally on Christmas you finish this game, it will feel so rewarding. The experience will feel so fulfilled and rewarding. And you want to have that fulfilled, rewarding experience when you play these types of games. The only way you can achieve that is if you take your time. Don't rush through it. That's my advice. I mean, you can play however you want to play, you know, but I'm just saying, to me, it makes more sense to take your time and enjoy, you know. I felt that maybe with Death Stranding 2, I was kind of rushing through it. I finished the game within like 87 hours. Was it 87 hours? I felt like I could have done more than that. I felt like I could have put 200 hours. But I was kind of rushing through it. And part of me wishes that I didn't actually rush through it. A part of me wishes that I've done more. completed more stuff, and some people have criticized me when I was doing Death Stranding 2 that I kind of was flying by through it, and I agree. I did kind of fly by through it, you know. But I can always go back and finish those others. See, that's the beauty about Death Stranding 2. I can always re-download Death Stranding 2 and do all the other side missions that I haven't done. Finish all the other deliveries that I haven't finished, right? So I can still go back to Death Stranding 2 and finish what I need to finish in the game and do the full 100% completion, you know. That adds to the replay value of Death Stranding 2. So also right here, it has the replay value to Ghost of Yotei, right? Everywhere you look, this game is beautiful. I mean, there's not one part of this world in a northern Japan where I could say, hey, is this not breathtaking? Like, I can't say really nothing negative about this game because there's nothing negative here. Everything it's put together with such a great detail and care. Especially when you're playing this on a really good OLED TV, LG OLED, which I'm currently using right now, C2 LG OLED, with a high dynamic range and beautiful screen. It just looks three-dimensional. There's so much depth. There's so much depth here. Just it looks like an interactive wallpaper. Honestly, it's so beautiful. I know you guys cannot see that watching this live stream. You'll just have to take my word for it. Buy the game and see it for yourself. See it for yourself. It's the only way. Alright, where's my horse? Okay, we still need to go here to Tranquil Falls to hunt down this smiling Yoshitomo, this murderer. We need to hunt him down. But before we do that, we need to take a break, take a rest, and restore my spirits. So let me create a camp here and restore my spirit. I love doing this, creating a fire. You know, these small little touches that Sucker Punch has really implemented here. It's so cool. A little bit more. Let me cook some mushrooms. Oh, she's not hungry right now. That's fine. All right. Let's see. All right, let's exit the camp. Should I rest at the camp? Hold on. Can she go to sleep? Hold on. Maybe she needs to go to sleep. Oh yeah, sleep. That's right. She needs to sleep to regain her strength. Sleep until morning. She's having dreams, flashbacks.
I'm sorry. It came to this. Little wolf.
What did he call her? Little wolf? Little wolf? He called her a little wolf. All right. Wait, am I supposed to destroy the camp? No, just leave it. All right, we're almost there. This guy, it's right around here somewhere. At Tranquil Falls. This is our bounty, Smiling Yoshitomo. And it should be this way, right?
Let's go.
Okay, we're almost there. Who's this guy? Let me talk to him.
You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. Do you like making coins, stranger?
I can be persuaded.
Let's meet at the dock on Lake Kutara. I will mark the spot on your map and explain there.
Meet the Ronin on the dock. Well, not right now. I have my own mission to do first. We'll do that later. Let's finish this first. We need to collect our bounty. We need to hunt down this Smiling Yoshitomo. Go find him. He's got to be here somewhere.
Someone's prepared a campsite. Could be one of Smiling Yoshitomo's.
Yeah, let me wait for him over here.
This is good sake. wonder if that dual katana master is still on Mount Yotei.
Can I set up a camp here? Yeah, let me do that.
Looks inviting. Maybe too inviting.
Yeah, well, let's wait for him. Got to do this again? All right. We have to set up a camp so we can wait for him to lure him in. It's the only way we can lure this guy in. He's a murderer. He's been attacking people at the camp. So we have to basically lure him in. And then once we lure him in and set up a campfire, then we can hunt him down and fight him and kill him and collect the bounty. All right. He's a murderer, so don't feel sorry for him. One less murderer to worry about. And you want to collect these bounties first. The more bounties you collect, the more skills you gain. There we go. We got a fish. Nice. It must be delicious, huh?
That smells wonderful. But aren't you afraid of smiling Yoshitomo?
He's why I'm here.
Ah, you are a bounty hunter. You should know. Many have tried to cut down smiling Yoshitomo. He's not someone to underestimate.
You seem to know a lot about this smiling Yoshinaka.
Smiling Yoshitomo.
My mistake. If
Yoshitomo.
you're so worried, why come to this camp?
To warn you. He's a dangerous man.
All his victims are defenseless travelers. Sounds more like a coward.
I am not a coward. I am a deadly killer, and you should show some respect.
Oh yeah?
He's mine.
Let's see what you've got. Why would you want to mess with Baba Yaga? Just step in the red circle and call it a day. Ghost of Baba Yaga. Let me collect my bounty. Ooh. Looking good. I like it. I like it very much. Smiling. Smiling. Kabuto. Mushi. Smiling. Kabuto. Mushi. This reminds me, Ninja Gaiden 4. It's on Tuesday. And here I am playing Ghost of Yotei and Ninja Gaiden 4. It's on Tuesday. So many games coming out. It's ridiculous. Oh. Let me rest at the camp. Just sleep a little bit. Gain some energy, you know. I wanna play some music. I only got one song. It's called the Atsu song. It's called Atsu's song Nothing Else Matters, Metallica, Part 2. It's a Japanese version of Nothing Else Matters, Part 2. Nothing Else Matters, Part 2. All right, let's meet this guy at the lake or something. What was it this guy said? Meet the Ronin on the dock. He says he knows for me how to make some extra money. And I'm like, well, I could certainly use some extra money. What is this? Oh, that's how he lures them in. What a coward. Murderous coward. Make yourself at home. There's a salmon in the fish traps and sake on the barrel. You are welcome to set up camp and stay the night. Yeah, well, your time has come to an end. We put this murderer where he belongs. In hell. In hell. Alright, now let's go meet with this other guy. This other guy, he has a proposal to me about this job. I don't know, this could be an ambush at Lake Kutara. So, I don't know. I have to be careful, you know. He might be setting me up for an ambush, but we'll find out. Anyway. Let's go.
That's a cool.
I have to take a photo. It's just too beautiful. Wow, this looks amazing. If this doesn't look beautiful to you, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if this is not beautiful, then I don't know what to tell you. Let me take one more photo. Beautiful. This reminds me when I was testing the LG OLED TV that was gifted to me from LG Seoul, South Korea, from LG headquarters. When they shipped to me this CX LG OLED TV in 2020. I still have it, 48 inch. I still have it. I have 3 OLEDs, including the CX that was gifted to me. I remember when I was doing videos. This was back in 2020 with Ghost of Tsushima. I remember. Hold on. No, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. It's always listening. I remember when I was doing those videos, I used to like take photos and I used to give you my picture settings that I was recommending for that specific LG CX OLED TV. I remember, and it was on a PlayStation 4 Pro, Ghost of Tsushima. Anyway, this certainly looks stunning on PS5 Pro. For those of you who have PS5 Pro, I can only imagine. because PS5 Pro has native 4K. Think about it. Native 4K with advanced ray tracing. So having a native 4K with advanced ray tracing, and then you watch it and play it on a LG OLED TV with a beautiful HDR and this beautiful OLED television screen, nothing short of breathtaking. Alright, we have to go to this lake and meet with this guy. He's here somewhere. Just want to make sure there's no ambush, because you never know with these guys. They're very tricky. They might want to ambush me or something. So I just want to play it safe, you know. What is this? Wineberry? So what's better? I know this is the question. I know this is the question that some people certainly would want to ask me. What's better? Now that I have played Ghost of Yotei and Assassin's Creed Shadows. Look, in my opinion, both games are uniquely amazing. Both games are great. But they're both different. They're different in terms of style and art direction, but they're both great. But which one do I think looks more gorgeous? Listen, no offense to Ubisoft. What Ubisoft has done with Assassin's Creed Shadows is pretty amazing. I just want to say that. What they've done with the Assassin's Creed Shadows is pretty amazing for a Ubisoft. Their very first samurai game. But Sucker Punch takes the Academy Award here. These guys, they really know how to make these Japanese samurai games. Graphically, in terms of atmosphere and everything, Sucker Punch for sure. There's no question about it. But they're both great. I'm not saying that, you know, Assassin's Creed Shadows is not good. I'm saying they're both great, but they're both different. This is a AAA game. This is a very expensive game. Versus Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's a third-party game. It's still expensive, but not like as expensive as this one. So, of course, this is Sucker Punch, Sony. They have more resources, while the Ubisoft is kind of limited on the resources, so I understand. So for a Ubisoft, I think Assassin's Creed Shadows is pretty good. Pretty good. Samurai game. For Ubisoft, you know. But Ghost of Yotei, Sucker Punch, like, you can't compete with this. This is like top tier, you know. Hopefully this makes sense. They're both great, okay? I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. They're both great, but you need to understand. One is a third party. This is a first party, AAA exclusive. That's just top notch. You will see that same effort and same experience with Insomniac games next year with Wolverine. So, and this is what makes PlayStation. This is what Yoshida was talking about. I think Yoshida did a podcast with one of the YouTubers who used to work for PlayStation. I think PlayStation Magazine or something. He used to work for PlayStation Magazine, and then he worked for IGN. After IGN, now he's got his own podcast. He also used to cover E3 shows. I can't remember the name of the guy, but anyway, he interviewed Yoshida, and he was asking Yoshida some questions. And I think what Yoshida was trying to say is that as much as he likes the idea of putting these games on a PC, and he welcomes it. He's not like totally against it, but he also felt that the strongest appeal of PlayStation as a brand, as this very successful brand that's been around now for how many years? 30 years, 30 years, 3 decades, very successfully, and one of the best-selling consoles of all time, PS2, PlayStation 2. Nobody can compete that. What was it? Year 2000, October, one of the highest-selling consoles of all time. Like, of all time. Of all time. That's a fact. That's not like something I have to look into. If you guys want to look into it, go and ask the AI, you know, Copilot, whatever. And you will see exactly what I'm saying is true. So, what Yoshida said, I agree. He's not against these games coming to PC or other exclusives coming to PC. But what Yoshida said was what the heartbeat of PlayStation. And this is so true, and I can testify to this every day. The heartbeat that pumps the blood through the veins of PlayStation is the exclusives. These AAA exclusives is the heartbeat of PlayStation. So I don't necessarily know if Yoshida agreed with this idea to bring these games to PC. And I'm with Yoshida. I know you guys will disagree with me. That's fine. You're entitled to disagree. But I think what made PlayStation the PlayStation is the exclusive games. I mean, next month we got another exclusive coming. It's called Code Violet. It's like a Jurassic Park in space, like a Dino Crisis in space, like Resident Evil meets Dino Crisis in space, with a super hot chick. It's guilty pleasure, but my kind of game. But it's coming, November 14th. It's a exclusive only to PlayStation 5. And of course we got Wolverine coming next year. I think the true essence and the true heartbeat of PlayStation is the exclusives. Like Gran Turismo 7, you can only play it on PlayStation. It's one of the best racing experiences, period.
I'm tired too.
All right, she's tired. Hold on. I just want to say a few more things. So, what I'm trying to say is I agree with Yoshida. And I honestly believe Yoshida left PlayStation not, and this is me speculating, but I think my speculations might be spot on because I used to watch that interview podcast that he did with this one guy whose name I cannot remember. You guys can find that podcast. It was pretty good podcast. I think Yoshida left not because he was old and he couldn't do it anymore, or he was tired and didn't have any energy. I think he left because he felt there was a change going on in a PlayStation. That there was a different direction going on in the PlayStation, and he felt that his opinion didn't really matter much. Him, having difference of opinion didn't matter much. And that's what I'm getting at. I'm getting at that the Yoshida felt like disappointed and let down, like I'm like the godfather of this console. I'm like the godfather of Sony PlayStation Entertainment. And you guys don't want to ask me if this is a good idea or a bad idea to bring these games out to the PC and to take a different approach in the strategy of PlayStation. I think Yoshida felt disappointed and let down that like his opinion didn't matter anymore. And I think that's one of the reasons why, in my humble opinion, why I think Yoshida left. I don't think he left because he couldn't do it anymore or he was old enough. He could have put easily another 10, 15 years to like maybe 2035 or 2040 and then call it a day after that. But I think he felt like he needed to leave because of the environment and the direction of the new CEOs and the new boards of directors in Tokyo, and then this new direction that they have. And of course, Jimmy Ryan also. I'm not a huge fan of Jimmy Ryan. Jimmy Ryan and Herman Holst. If I can be honest, I'm really not a big fan of Herman Holst either. Like, what's the latest on Herman Holst? I haven't heard nothing from him. Jimmy Ryan, like, he was just a suit looking on to profit money out of this brand. And he made enough money and he stepped down, and now he letting Herman Holst run the show in a Sony Entertainment, Sony PlayStation Entertainment of Europe, digital entertainment of Europe. It's in the Europe zone out there, in where is it? In London or UK, somewhere out there. So anyway, I think Yoshida left because of that. I don't think Yoshida left because he couldn't do it anymore. I need to retire. No. And he looks great, by the way. He looks great. But I think if you watch that podcast, I think you guys will come to the same conclusion that there was something going on behind the closed doors inside the PlayStation headquarters where Yoshida felt like, you guys don't bring this to me to ask me if I'm okay with this, if I agree with this, if this is a good idea, if we should do this or if we shouldn't do this, and he kind of felt like isolated. You know that feeling when you feel isolated, when nobody wants to talk to you, everybody's ignoring you, and you're like, well, what am I doing here then? If people really don't care about my opinion, if people really don't value my opinion, what am I doing here? I'm just going to leave. And honestly, I believe, that's my speculation, I honestly believe it's one of the reasons why Yoshida left. You know, and I agree with Yoshida. As much as, you know, he is not against it totally for bringing these games and expanding these games on different platforms and bringing it to, you know, PC. But what he said is also true. The true heartbeat of PlayStation is the exclusives. And I hope that Sony understands this. I hope that PlayStation understands this. You know, if you want to be successful with the PlayStation 6, with a super overpriced, and you know that PlayStation 6 is going to be ridiculously super overpriced, just for the record, don't be surprised next year. Oh my God, it's so super overpriced. I'm not paying $1,300. I told you so. It's going to be super overpriced. Be that as it may, being super overpriced, fine. $1,300, fine. The heartbeat of that console, it's the exclusive. People will find a way to pay even $1,300 if you keep the momentum of the exclusivity. People will find a way. They'll trade in something. They'll trade in, sell some stuff they have. People will find a way. They'll sell some stuff. They'll make some money, and they'll buy that console. They'll figure out the way to buy it. But you gotta give them the value, the reason, the value. Xbox missed out on this long time ago. There needs to be a value. What is the value of this console? Fine. Be that as it may, you want me to pay $1,300? What is the value? The value should come in from the exclusivity. And I think this is what Yoshida was talking about. And if Sony loses that exclusivity, they're going in the same direction that the Xbox and Sega is going. Sega didn't have to quit with a Dreamcast. I firmly believe a Dreamcast could have stayed in there and they could have competed. Maybe they wouldn't have the same numbers as PlayStation 2, of course, but they still would be able to compete with Xbox and Nintendo and PlayStation 2. But Sega made a decision to pull the plug on Dreamcast. So that's all I wanted to say. Like, PlayStation and Sony, and moving into the PlayStation 6 2027, I think Sony needs to understand what made you successful 30 years ago. What made you successful 30 years ago? It's these types of games, AAA games. Bringing us these first-party AAA exclusives that we have never seen before, we have never experienced before. The games like The Last of Us and Days Gone and Ghost of Tsushima and Spider-Man and many other games. Heavy Rain, right? Detroit Become Human. The list is too long. God of War Ragnarok. The list is too big. Even The Order 1886 was, in my opinion, a masterpiece. The Order 1886. So that's where the value comes in. You got to keep that momentum of exclusivity. Exclusives do matter. People don't care how much it is. They'll find a way to pay for it. Believe me when I tell you. If you're a hardcore gamer, you will find a way to save money. You will find a way to sell some stuff and purchase that console and purchase that game. The exclusivity is very important to keep your console brand relevant. Xbox is not relevant anymore. Why? Because it lost its core value of being a exclusive console. It doesn't have that exclusivity anymore. And people will say, well, then what's the point? Why don't I just buy a PS5 Pro and that's it? Play everything on one console. Sure, they will say, well, we have a Game Pass and you can play these day one releases, but some of them will say, well, maybe I don't want to pay for a Game Pass. Maybe I want to own these games. I want to keep them. And I want to have these games on a one console, which is PlayStation. So PlayStation has a huge advantage right now with the PlayStation 6. What I'm trying to say here, and I'm not trying to spend too much time here, to drag this conversation any longer. What I'm trying to say is, right now, PlayStation and Sony, they have a great opportunity to seize this opportunity with PlayStation 6 moving into 2027, when the game, when the console and these games for PlayStation 6 will be officially released on 2027, sometime in 2027. Now they have the opportunity to seize this opportunity and bring the exclusivity on top of all of the other games that are coming from Xbox. And people will say, well, this is it. PlayStation 6 is the ultimate console. I have everything there. I have my flight simulator there. I have my virtual reality there. With a flight simulator, I have Gran Turismo. I have Forza Horizon 5, Forza Horizon 6. I got everything in there. I got Gears, Halo, all of that stuff. And on top of everything else that I have from Xbox, now I have these exclusives. These exclusives that I can only play on this console. So Sony has the opportunity to seize the deal to make the PlayStation 6 the ultimate console, where people will simply say, this is it. What console am I buying? PlayStation 6. This is no-brainer. Don't have to think too much. So I'm just hoping that Sony will realize this. Look, I'm not against putting these exclusives on PC, but I'm simply saying, when you start putting your exclusives to PC, then you lose the it's not relevant anymore, if you catch my drift. The PlayStation brand becomes irrelevant once you are giving that same game an opportunity to be played somewhere else. Then you start losing, it's irrelevant. It's not relevant anymore. And you want to keep that validation to validate to your fan base that, hey, you want to play this game, you can only play it on this console, period. And you have no choice. You have to buy this console. That's it. There is no any other choice. If you really want to experience this game, you have to buy a console. And when you have that, then you know that your console and your brand is still relevant. And I just wish that Sony would understand that going into 2026. I hope that they don't make the same mistake as the Xbox did, but I have a feeling, I just have this feeling that PlayStation's going to end up in the same mistake, in the same exact situation like the Xbox. Where people will say, well, why should I pay $1,300 for this console when I can just go ahead and build a PC? Good point. Who's going to argue that? Even I cannot argue that. I'll say, okay, so good point. Why should I pay $1,300 for this console when I can just build a PC and have that same experience with an ultra-wide screen, right? So I really hope that Sony will understand this. I really hope that PlayStation, and I think that's what Yoshida was talking about. And that's my whole point about Yoshida's interview and podcast that he did. I think earlier this year. I think it was in January or February or something like that. I think January, February, around there somewhere. You can find that podcast. It's out there. And I think that's the reason why he left PlayStation. There's no question about it. And I also believe Sean Layden probably left because he felt... I know Sean Layden strongly feels about exclusivity. Because when he was in charge with the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, exclusivity was the key. So I think both Yoshida and Sean Layden, they felt like, we don't like this. The core essence of what made PlayStation is the exclusivity. And I know this. You know this. If you know PlayStation, if you have been using PlayStation since 1997, like, what made this console so successful. It's the exclusivity. For 30 years, for 3 decades, what made it so successful, it was the exclusivity. And I really hope that they don't go down that same route that the Xbox is going. I really hope, but something tells me that they most likely will go down that same route, which I just don't understand why. You will make enough money as it is just by having exclusives on that console. There's really no reason for you to be putting these games out on PC. Absolutely no reason. Because all it does, it defeats the purpose of this console. Well, what am I paying $1,300 for when I can just go play this on a PC? You catch my drift? But again, this is my opinion. I'm speculating, but based on that interview that Yoshida did, I think exactly that's how he felt. But anyway, that's just my opinion on that. You guys are more than welcome to write down on the comments what do you think, but that's really the way I feel. Obviously, I can't access his mind. I can read Yoshida's mind. I don't know what's in his mind, but I can look at the body language. I can look at like the way he answers the questions. That tells me a lot, All right, let's get back to the game. Let's go find this guy. Let's go find this guy. He did tell me to meet him here. Somewhere here. Next to the lake. I think that's him over there. A gambling den. I am certainly not much of a gamble, so I don't know about this. Is this the place? Okay, I guess it is. Well, Let's check it out.
There's not enough work here.
Yeah, that's him right there.
We're closed. Go away.
Okay.
Should stop gambling away all my money if I ever want a future for myself.
We don't need any more swords around here.
Everyone's so friendly here, I see.
Hello.
Hi.
What do you know about the Yotei 6?
What would you like to know?
What have you heard about the Kitsune?
They say he's a phantom with eyes everywhere in Teshio Ridge. Be careful if you venture there. People in that place are vanishing.
I'm not afraid of ghost stories.
So this guy has asked me to come here. And where did he go?
You lost another game of Zeni Hajiki? He cheated at flicking coins around?
His fingers were too long.
What's this? Where is this guy? He asked me to come here, and then, where is he? Is he down there? He did say by the lake. To meet him by the lake. Hold on.
There you are, stranger. Grab a rod. We're just two peasants fishing for our next meal.
Who are we hiding from?
Thugs who will slice our throats for no reason at all.
A lot of those in Ezo these days.
It's Lord Saito's men. I own that sake house back there. A little drink, a little gambling. Saito's thugs came in, got drunk, and decided it was their sake house.
So take it back.
I let others take risky bets. I'm just one man, outnumbered.
And a woman evens the odds?
A woman who carries a blade like that? I like our chances.
I have no love for Saito, but this blade doesn't work for free.
You get my money back, and a share of it is yours.
All right. Deal.
We should give them enough time to get drunk and stupid.
All right. Let's get it done. Let me do the rest.
Are you ready?
Let's do it. I can smell the sake on them from here.
Nice and easy. Just a husband and wife out for a stroll.
For that, I'll charge you double.
What's that, dear? You would like to do a little gambling? I think we're in luck. This fine establishment looks inviting.
And then, you know what I did? I'm too drunk to remember.
You're an
Take the one on the left.
I'm proud of it.
What happened?
on your mom. The rest of them are in here.
Hold on. Let me check something here really quick. There we go. Collect everything. Alright, let's do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
After you pay me. Where's the money?
Upstairs.
Alright, made some good money. Good job. The money. Where's the money, man? I said, where's the money? You said you're gonna pay me.
Anything?
Someone was on watch.
Where's the money, dude? I thought he's gonna... What? I thought he said he's gonna pay me. Did he pay me already?
They cleaned you out. You sure the money's here?
Careful! That was close.
There's a guy out there. There's a guy out there on the hill.
By that campfire.
He's a pretty good shot, too. It's all yours.
Such a gentleman.
Someone has to stay back and cover you.
Just watch where you aim.
Bounty poster. I am here to collect.
Jesus. Damn it! I thought this guy was supposed to be covering me. Jesus Christ. You were supposed to be covering me, dude.
Lord Saito will pay me well.
That's right. Never mess with John Wick. I'll collect my money.
It's over. You can put the rifle down.
I don't think so.
So that's my payment? A bullet in the face?
I know how this works. You only help so you could kill me and take them on.
That's not true.
That's not how I work.
It's how things always work in Ezo.
Not always. Only since the Yotei 6 took over. The money is yours. Minus my pay.
Sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I hope you'll stick around. Ezo needs more people like you.
I wasn't planning on going anywhere.
Then stop by and try your luck at Zeni Hajiki. And give me a chance to win back some of your pay.
Thanks. I might just do that.
I mean, I don't blame the guy for not trusting her. I mean, that's how it is, you know, in this part of Japan back then.
Ah, stranger. Here to take me up on my offer?
I think I'm done for today.
Greetings. I want to meet with her, but it is too dangerous.
Okay, what else you got going on?
I'm glad to see there's a gambler in all of us.
As long as it doesn't involve a rifle in my face.
That, water under the bridge. We're friends now.
Are we?
We faced certain deaths together, and I paid you, didn't I?
Should we gamble? I don't like gambling. I really don't. But I will give it a try. It is a video game. Why not?
And now I'm giving you a chance to double that. Play a game of Zeni Hachiki with me.
Let's give it a try.
I don't know much about the game. I'll probably just lose.
Never know till you try.
Zeni Hajiki. I think I remember how to play.
Zeni Hajiki is a game of patience and strategy.
So you'll teach me?
Help me set up the table. Pick a coin, and we'll start with the basics.
So her mother showed her how to play this game.
This one feels lucky.
That's what they all say.
On the start of every turn, you can choose a new coin to flick. Continue.
Now pick the other coin and aim it back at this one.
I have my eye on it.
Perfect.
Coins will always flick ahead of you. Make sure you aim where you want the coin to go.
Now flick that coin as hard as you can. Well done. If you hit a coin, you get to keep playing.
And if I miss, my opponent gets a turn.
That's right. You must know what happens when you hit a coin so hard it flies off the table.
Father always does that. So he loses his turn?
And I take his coin. The cost of brute strength.
Not too hard, not too soft.
You must know what happens when you hit a coin so hard it flies off the table.
Father always does that. So he loses his turn?
Remember, gently. You must know what happens when you hit a coin so hard it flies off the table.
Father always does that. So he
Not so forceful. You must know what happens when you hit a coin so hard it flies off the table.
Father always does that. So he
My daughter has a gentle side. Who knew? In Zeni Hajiki, you can only hit one coin at a time.
Right. Hit more than one coin, and I lose my turn.
I like this game. I really do. It's a game of patience and strategy.
Try hitting that first coin on its left side. You're taking to this well.
I'm ready for a real game.
You will be, after one final lesson. Pick a coin and choose wisely. Consider your first shot, and your next. Good. Now what?
I take my next shot with the coin I just hit. I did it!
Nice.
Sometimes it pays to listen to your mother. In a real game, you must hit half the coins on the table before your opponent does.
Let's play. And don't go easy on me.
You can count on it.
I like how they're teaching you how to play this game. I'm doing good. Oh no! No. No, what's wrong with me? No. Such an idiot. It's a hard game, but it's a good game. No, I don't want to gamble. No, one gamble was good enough for me.
I don't know anything about the birds.
It's a good game, but one gamble, gamble. It's good enough for me.
A golden bird. What secret will you lead me to, little Kamui?
A secret, a golden bird. Where are you taking me? I was never much of a gamble, you know, but it's a good game, but I hate gambling, you know, because you lose money so fast gambling. But it's a cool game. It's a cool game. I mean, it's a cool game. It's just I hate losing money, you know.
You've been sniffing around about the Yotei 6.
Have you come to tell me where I can find them?
More like to collect a bounty on your head.
You want your reward? Earn it.
Enough!
Now you're going to answer.
Was into hiding on an island off the coast.
And the kitsune?
I heard he's a fox demon. Lurks in the frozen wilds of Teshio Ridge. Everyone fears him, except Master Enomoto, an expert with the Kusarigama. But that old man hardly ever leaves our mountain.
What about the dragon and the spider?
They're the sons of Lord Saito, cruel bastards with a taste for firearms. They have set their sight on an Odachi master in Tokachi Range.
Good. Just one more question.
Choose a topic. The Oni.
You said the Oni is an Ishikari plain. How do I get there?
It's near the golden foothills of the Yotei grasslands. Look for the Matsumae checkpoint past the yellow trees. The Oni's going to burn you to a crisp.
I'll take my chances.
Nobody burns. The Yotei Baba Yaga.
Have something to show me?
Hey, I made some money. Maybe I can gamble some more. No, I'm not. Look, I'm not going to gamble. Listen, I hate gambling. I'm just going to lose money. Alright, so... Wait a minute, what is this? Can I take a bath over here? Is there like a secret bath I can take here? Hold on a second. Hold on. What's this? Horizon View Hot Spring. Wow, it's beautiful. Wow. This looks amazing. Can I go ahead and take a dip here? Oh Lord. How nice.
Mount Yotei, the she-mountain. I used to greet her every morning. Jubei and I would play in her shadow, dream about racing each other to the peak. It's good to see her again.
Yeah. This is where I need to move. The northern part of Japan. Just live here and... God damn. She got a great ass. Listen, I just gotta say. How often can you rest here? You can rest here as much as you want. So this is how you regain the strength. Alright, I think we're good. We're good. Where is this on the location? Let me see. So I can remember it. Ah, it's here. Okay, let me take a photo so I can remember where it is. It's right here. I remember it. It's nice. We feel very relaxed. And ready to rock and roll. Wait, there was something else here that I saw. This game is so beautiful, dude. Alright, let's go back. Alright, the hot spring is here, so I know where it's at. I know where to go. I know how to get there. Well, anyway, the hot spring is right here, so we can never like forget where it's at. It's right here. If we are in this area, of course. And it's this way. Got it. Okay. We know where it's at. What is this? Oh yeah, I need to collect my bounty. Can I fast travel there? I just want to do bounties right now. That's all I'm doing is bounties and side quests. The reason I'm doing the bounties and side quests first is because I want to make sure that I'm ready. That I have all the equipment I need, that I am fully prepared to fighting these Yoteis, because these Yoteis will not be easy. They will be difficult bosses to fight. So I want to make sure that I'm completely ready. Let me collect my bounty.
They say smiling Yoshitomo is a devious one. How do you catch him?
Trade secret.
Fair enough. Your pay, as promised. Keep this up, and I might have a bounty or two reserved for skilled hunters only. Could make us both a lot of money.
What kind of bounty are we talking about?
Oh, you know. The deadly kind.
Don't worry, I'm ready. I need the money, so the more bounties, the better. He's the bounty broker.
Bring me a bounty. Then you'll earn that coin.
But I'm not playing that game. I'm not gambling. I don't want to gamble. Like, you can forget me about that. I'm here to make money. Let's look at the bounties. Who is this? Hunbi, the dual katana master. Wanted, dead or alive, by Lord Saito, a former bounty hunter who tried to take the Lord Saito's life and lost an arm for his arrogance. Last seen on Mount Yotei. Beware of traps. Oh, I'm certainly taking this bounty, because I really wanted to go to that mountain to begin with, and now he's there. But I have a feeling this is not going to be an easy fight. It's not going to be an easy fight. But yes, I'll take the bounty. Of course. Of course. Of course. I need the money. Black powder. Ippei. Ippei or Ippei or Ippei. You see, they don't say I. See, in Japan it's I. Ippei. 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 Black powder. Ippei. Or yippee-ki-yay. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Black powder, yippee. I'll just call it black powder, EPA. Take the bounty. Let's go. Let's choose the bounty. So this is the guy I want. I wanna get this bounty first. Crow Genzo. Let's go.
I risk my life chartering maps. And is anyone thankful?
I don't have the money for your maps right now. Maybe some other time. The wind is blowing this way. Hold on. Let me camp a little bit. I need to restore my spirit here, you know. Hold on.
Stranger, it's your lucky day. If you need surprise, I have the best price this side of Mount Yotei.
Okay, well, let's see what you have. I'll buy this. Some music. Heal technique triggers automatically when suffering lethal damage from combat. Heal techniques cost 1/3 of max spirit. It's called a Charm of Last Chance. Well, this certainly will help me. This Charm of Last Chance heal technique triggers automatically when suffering lethal damage from combat. Sure. Thank you. Charm of Fortune Grip. If disarmed, your weapon lands closer and you earn sake jar. Charm of Healing. While at half health or less, potency of the heal technique increases by a minor amount. Okay. I'll buy this as well. We got fish.
These look used. Where did you get them?
People who had no more use for them. Ever.
So dead people.
A minor detail. The goods are worth it. I guarantee it.
What's your name, kid?
Taro, what's yours?
Atsu. Where are your parents?
Around.
So why are you picking corpses?
It's called starting a business.
Oh,
I
Jesus
take from the dead
Christ.
and sell it to the living. Only the high-quality goods my customers deserve, of course. Don't believe me? See here this finely crafted armor. Ooh, all yours.
Jesus Christ, kid. Don't you got
Just a
like
taste
anything
of what
better
you
to
can
do?
expect from your favorite tradesman.
Oh my lord. Would you like some food? I can cook you some food if you like. I'm gonna cook some fish. I want to cook fish.
Want some?
You're not worried about sharing food with someone who touches corpses?
You wash your hands, right?
Of course!
Then no.
Are you looking for a discount?
I
Yes.
just know what it's like to be hungry.
Give me a discount. I need a discount. I could always use a discount. You think catching this fish was easy? Come on, man. There we go. Looks delicious. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Tastes delicious. Let me play some music for you, huh? I have some new songs. Some new songs. I thought I... Hold on. I thought I had some songs, you know? I'm sorry, you know, this is the same song I have. It's called Nothing Else Matters Part 2. It's a Japanese version of Metallica, Nothing Else Matters 2. Listen to James Hetfield playing this guitar. followed by Kirk's nice pickup melody afterwards. Kirk Hammett, you know. There you go. And then James Hetfield continues on. Yeah. Nothing Else Matters, Part 2. It's a great song. It's a Japanese version. It's a Japanese banjo.
You don't look like a musician. But that was nice.
I could teach you.
I am more interested in where you learned to use that sword.
That's not what I offered.
Fine. Keep your secrets.
Okay, well, maybe it's time for me to go to sleep, huh?
Stay alive, friend. If you don't, I'm selling your things.
Oh, God.
Wouldn't expect any less.
God. Sleep until morning. Get up. Get up. It's morning. Oh, this game, it's so beautiful. You know, it's so true what Luke Stevens says. Every which way you look at this game, it's like a interactive wallpaper. Like no matter where you look, no matter where you go, where you go in this map of Yotei area here, everything is just so beautiful, and there's so much here. And, giving this game anything less than 9, it's like you have no business reviewing video games. Honestly, I mean, my message is this: who gave this game 8 out of 10? Was it IGN? IGN, you have no business reviewing video games. You're going to give this game 8? This is nothing short of 9. Like minimum 9 out of 10. But what do you expect, you know, from IGN and GameSpot, you know? I stopped watching IGN and GameSpot back in 2019 when they were trashing Days Gone. And I'm like, really? I was the only guy at the time in 2019 who was actually defending Days Gone. And then a lot of people started playing it summer of 2019, and they realized, wait a minute, Days Gone's a really cool game. So I think 2019, that's when I stopped reading the reviews from IGN and GameSpot. What I usually do now is I would go to some YouTubers, like small YouTubers like me, and then I would hear what they have to say. You know, the ones who actually paid for the game and they have small channel. They didn't get a copy for free. Because when you get a copy for free, you want to do the best you can to give everything positive. And the problem with here's my problem. And this is why I'm not a fan of when you know, developers start giving these games to the big time YouTubers. I understand why they're doing it, but the problem is this. It's really difficult to it's difficult for YouTubers to be unbiased because they want to keep the partnership with you, right? With Sony. And who doesn't want the partnership with PlayStation? To get all of these exclusive PlayStation games included. Who doesn't want that? Of course, everybody wants that. So it's like a common sense. Like, you can expect that every YouTuber will be frank and honest because they want to grow and they want to make PlayStation happy. They want to say great things. And this is why I'm not a fan of you know, whether it's Sony or Microsoft giving out these copies, because people will always say everything's great, I can't find nothing wrong. You know, with me it's different. I deep dive into this game. These other YouTubers, they only play it for like a, you know, couple of hours, and they make like a short 10-minute video. Short 10-minute video, and then that's it. You never see them talk about the game, right? And they get to keep the copy. Me, I'm different. I like to invest time into a game. Every game that I play, whether it's Death Stranding 2 or The Last of Us Part 2, Part 1, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Metro Exodus, I mean, you name it. Even Evil Within 2, right? I deep dive into all of these games. The recent game I finished, Evil Within 2, I enjoyed it. I loved it. But that's because I deep dive into it and I explain to you why I like it. I don't just make like a short 10-minute video to tell you, oh, it's great, everything's great, go buy it. I don't do that. So, because it makes you look like a salesman. And that's how I feel when these guys get these copies of these games for free. I feel like they're like salesmen, like because I know what it's like to be a salesperson, because I used to be a certified sales agent, and I know how this works. Okay, so that's why I'm not a huge fan of this. You know, these big celebrity YouTubers, they have enough money, they can purchase these games. Here's what I would say to all these big time YouTubers. You're making millions of dollars. You can purchase these games. Purchase the game and then let me know what you think. I think that's fair. You have money, you can afford, okay? You can buy these games. Use your own hard-earned cash and then tell me how you truly feel about the game. Do you have any regrets, or do you feel that you spent your money properly? But you can't expect them to say, ooh, I don't know, this right here, or because they're not going to acknowledge anything negative because they got free gift and they got a lot of views on that 5-minute, 10-minute video, whatever. And then they want to keep that momentum of positivity so they can get more free stuff in the future from Sony, from PlayStation. Maybe I'll get a copy of Wolverine and say how great it is, right? Instead of like purchasing the copy for yourself. Because when you purchase the copy for yourself, you know what I mean, then you're not going to like say that everything's great. You're going to talk about some negatives as well. Oh, I didn't like this. There's some stuff I didn't like, right? But you can't expect, what I'm trying to say is, you can't expect reviewers to be honest if they're getting bribed. That's like bribery. It's like, hey, I'm going to give you this, right? In exchange for, it's like lobbying. Like, hey, listen, here's the deal, man. All you got to do is just say how awesome the game is, make a 10-minute video. You get to keep the game. We'll give you more games in the future. You'll never have to pay for any of these exclusive games. On top of you making millions of dollars, on top of you getting even more recognition. So you got nothing to lose, only to gain. And of course, make them an offer they can refuse. And everybody wants to make an easy money. Why not? That's the human weakness. Human weakness always comes down to that one simple thing, which is the money. So that's why I'm not a fan of this whole, here's a Nintendo Switch 2, go review it. As soon as I see like a video of somebody reviewing a Nintendo Switch 2 and it says, big thanks to Nintendo for giving me the this product for free to review it. And it comes with Mario Kart World included as well. You know what I do? I skip that video immediately. That's it. I skip that video. Like, I'm not watching that. No. As soon as you tell me you got Nintendo Switch 2 for free from Nintendo, that's it. I'm not watching you, dude. I'm not watching you because I can't get nothing accurate from you. You're too excited. You're too happy that you got the gift for free. It's rare to find somebody who doesn't get super excited with a dopamine effect because they got something for free and they want to keep getting that shit for free. And I think this is the issue. I've been doing YouTube for way too long. Been doing YouTube for 12 years. I know what I'm talking about. It's not my first rodeo doing this, all right? So I have a big problem with that. And I think this has always been an issue with YouTube because a lot of these companies are using these YouTube influencers to advertise their product. And the big tech companies like Google, they don't care. They don't care because they love big corporations. Big corporations equal big influencers equals ad revenue for their company. And I get it. I understand how that works. But for you, regular Joe Schmo and regular Mary, who are trying to get some honest perspective of the product, you can get that honest perspective because you're getting it for somebody who's paid for and bought for. And you can expect them to be 100% honest with you because they got the product for free and they're not going to say anything negative. Nintendo Switch 2, it's an amazing. It's definitely worth it, $500. Mario Kart World, it's definitely worth it, $80. It's a fun game to play. I can't find nothing negative. Really? Would you find something negative if you had to pay your own $500 plus $80 for a game? If you had to spend $600 on that Nintendo Switch 2, would you find something negative then? Oh, I'm sure you would if you had to spend your own hard-earned cash, $600. See, this is the issue, and this is something that nobody talks about. This is something that nobody wants to touch and talk about. I'm probably the only YouTuber on this platform called the YouTube that actually talks about this honestly. Nobody else wants to talk about it. Nobody else wants to say it. I'm probably the only guy that says it. Why nobody else wants to talk about it? Because they like it. They like this system of bribery. Let me bribe you. Hey, I'm going to give you this product for free. Just say some good things about it. Get to keep it. Huh? And I'm supposed to trust that review to be an honest review? I can't. So what do I do basically? I look for smaller YouTuber channels like mine. And there's plenty of smaller YouTuber channels out there who actually purchase the product themselves with their own hard-earned cash, and then they give you a unbiased review on how they feel about the product. After they spend so many months and, using the product, playing with it, those are the YouTubers that I watch. People always ask me, well, which YouTubers do you watch? I don't watch the influencers. You will never see me watching YouTube influencers. I stay away from influencers. I really have no interest in what comes out of the YouTube influencer's mouth. I have zero interest what comes out of their mouth, because nothing truthful comes out of their mouth. Everything's scripted, everything's heavily edited, and everything is dishonest, and everything is manipulative. So they're playing manipulative games for their own profit. So I don't watch those guys. I watch smaller YouTubers who are just like you and me, okay? And they purchase the product themselves with their own hard-earned cash, and then they tell you how they feel about the product. So I think that's very important. If you want to get a truthful, honest review of something, you're not going to get it from these YouTube-sponsored influencers. You're certainly not going to get nothing truthful from them. However, from smaller YouTubers, you will. That's why I advise people just watch smaller channels. Smaller channels is what I watch. Hold on, what is that? Let me check that place over there. Hold on. I'm not in a hurry to fight this guy in the bounty. I want to first check every part of this map, dude. See, I'm not like playing this game like other people are playing it. Other people are rushing through this game. I don't do that. I want to experience every aspect of this game. I want to check every corner. I want to truly appreciate this game for what it is. And that's why I'm taking my sweet time. I'm not like rushing through it. This is Crow's Nest Watchtower. See, I knew there was something there and I wanted to check it out. So that's how I play the games. I never rush, and I'll never understand why people actually rush through these games. Like, what's the point? Here, let me show you something cool that I took a photo earlier. I want you guys to see it. It's such a beautiful photo. Is this not cool or what? Look at this. Look how beautiful that looks, huh? It's almost like a wallpaper, a cover for a video game, like a poster for a video game. Yeah, look how beautiful that is.
That damn noise!
That noise is me coming up the ladder. You should know. That's what that noise is.
Do you hear that?
Some birds are fighting on the roof.
This old head of mine can't think with all that racket. Can you quiet them down?
How do you want me to quiet them down? How should I quiet them down?
Go on.
That is much better. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Such a beautiful game. Wait. Let's talk. Wait.
You shouldn't be out here on your own, old man.
Did you know that if you gaze upon Mount Yotei, you can stir the kami that live within it?
Appeal to their vanity, and they will grant you the mountain's blessing.
You know the stories. Ezo could use a blessing right about now. But with these worn eyes, I could never hope to satisfy the mountain with my praise.
Maybe I can help.
Tell me what you see.
I'll tell you what I see. I see a Mount Yotei and a big Sasquatch on the top.
A blanket of snow catches both the sun and moon like starlight.
A subtle beauty.
The slopes wrinkle in age and in wisdom.
I can relate.
Life grows under the protection of the mountain's shadow, ever vigilant.
Such presence. You know the mountain well.
She's the one thing that never changes.
I'm sure she will be pleased with your description.
Do you need help getting home?
Oh, no. My eyes might be rusty, but my hearing is young. You'd be surprised the things an old man overhears when no one is looking.
Anything about the Yotei 6, perhaps?
Maybe. What do you want to know?
What do you know about the Oni?
He has a small army in Ishikari Plain. They're vicious and loyal. Call themselves the Oni Raiders. Last I heard, they were looking for a bomb maker in Otaru Hills.
A bomb maker. Sounds like someone worth talking to.
Well,
Wonder
that's
what else I can see up here.
That's where we're going to be going. But after we collect our bounty, you see, this is how I work. I do the bounty first, collect the reward, and then I do a side mission. Make sense? That's how I work. Collect the bounty, defeat the bounty, collect the bounty reward, and then after I collect the bounty reward, then I go and do a side quest. So bounties and side quest. And that's how you guys should play this game as well. If you want my advice, just do the bounties first and then side quest. Bounty, side quest. Bounty, side quest. And don't be afraid to explore. Explore every and each corner. Talk to people. Make sure you get plenty of rest to gain your energy. Sometimes you'll encounter campsites where other people have a campfire. You can join them and talk to them. Find out about the history of this place. Find out more about the Yotei 6. And you can get some pretty good information, resourceful information about the Yotei 6 and also about this place. So take your time. Don't rush through this game. This is what I'm trying to tell people. Don't rush through it. Take your time. And that's what I've been doing. People ask me, I don't see you playing Yotei that much. I said, yeah, I'm playing it, but just because I'm not broadcasting it as much doesn't mean I'm not playing it, because there's other games I have to play as well. But I'm taking my sweet time with this game. I'm not in a rush, you know, to finish it super fast. I want to enjoy every aspect of what Sucker Punch has made here. I want to do full 100 hours completion. I want to collect everything. I want to check everything, even if it takes me till Christmas, or maybe after Christmas, or before New Year's Eve. I don't care. Or even if it's in January, I'm still playing it. It don't matter. Even if I'm playing it in January, so what? I want to make sure that I check everything, collect everything. I feel with Death Stranding 2, even though I completed the game with 87 hours for 7 days, straight 7 days of live streaming it. You can watch those streams, which I did this summer. 7 days, 87 hours straight. I felt that I could have done more. I didn't feel like I've done the full completion. I mean, it's true. Some people criticize me that I didn't do a full completion of 200 hours. It's true. Yeah, but then the live stream would have been, a couple of months, But I do plan on revisiting Death Stranding 2 and completing the whole thing, 200 hours. What I mean by that is delivering everything, making sure everything's delivered, doing all the achievements, all the side quests, everything. And doing the full completion of 200 hours. I do plan on doing that. Don't know when, because there's so many games to play. I'm playing this, and we got Ninja Gaiden 4 on Tuesday, The Outer Worlds 2, and so many other games. So when I'm going to be playing it, listen, here's the thing. Here's a good thing. There's always going to be dry season. There's going to be a dry month when there's no games being released. There's nothing going on. And there will be those months. And when those months come in and there's that specific month that's just dry and there's nothing coming out, okay, then you can say, all right, well, now's the time for me to revisit Death Stranding 2, and let's do a full completion and let's collect everything. So that's how I look at it, just because I didn't finish the whole thing completely for 200 hours, there will be the times next year when there's nothing going on in that 1 month during the year, no games releasing, and that would be the perfect month for me to kind of revisit Death Stranding 2 and then do the entire 200 hour completion, And that's what I'm doing with this game. I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing through it. I'm just, taking my sweet time. What is this? A bird? This bird's trying to show me something. A secret place? What are you trying to show me? Thank you. What do we have here? Okay, we have to cut through this bamboo. And who you might be?
You will bow to me! Stupid bamboo.
That sword wasn't made for you.
Who cares? It's mine now.
You may hold it, but it's not yours.
What does that mean?
My father was a swordsmith. He taught me that the bamboo is a barrier, separating warrior from spirit. A clean cut connects the warrior with their sword, strengthening their spirit until they are one.
What a pile of horse shit.
Want to bet?
Not bad, huh? Not bad. Not bad for a 47th Ronin. John Wick Baba Yaga. What do you say? You think I can do this? First, let's be thankful for giving this opportunity to cut through this bamboo with my glorious sword. All right. I need to focus. I'm a man of focus. Trust me. This time I'm a man of focus. All right. Third time's the charm. Right, John Wick? So, let's do this, shall we? Oh, it's getting tricky. Hold on. I know what to do. Oh, damn. Not bad. I think I still got it. Please tell me, guys, you've seen the movie 47 Ronin. What is this? Oh, that's if you want to exit. No, I don't want to exit. I want to collect some more stuff here. Hold on. I want to talk to this guy. I want to tell him. It's actually a very nice, cozy place. I really like it here. I really do. You see, you need to be the man of focus. You don't deserve that samurai sword. Do you want to know why? Because you're not a man of focus. You see, John Wick Baba Yaga, it's a very patient man, but also very focused man. He doesn't say much, but he gives you his example through his actions. And his companion is the bird. Whenever this bird lands on my hand, it means I'm telling the truth. And you should listen to me. Maybe you learn something.
No way. You cheated.
Drop the sword before you hurt yourself.
Fine. It's not even mine anymore.
Where did you get it?
Stole it from one of Lord Saito's recruits. Why?
Did you hear them say anything? About the Yotei 6?
What do you want to know if I did?
Tell me what you know about the Oni.
He's trying to rebuild the castle in Ishikari Plain. No good can come from that. It was burned for a reason.
What happened?
You haven't heard the story of the Undying Samurai? Ugetsu tells it best. I last saw him camped in the fields, north of Nakagoya Spring.
North of Nakagoya Spring. Well, we're going there. We're going there right now. I want to hear the story. Where's my horse? Hold on. A storyteller. The Undying Samurai, a storyteller, has been spreading tales of samurai who cannot be killed. I should hear him out in Ishikari Plain, north of Nakagoya Spring. Well, we're gonna go there.
Go, go!
Okay, we're going in the right direction. That's good. I do not want to fight these guys. Unless I have to. You have to be smart. You gotta be smart. Pick your opponents carefully. This is probably the place. I'm guessing this has to be. Should I go down there? Altar of Reflection. Ah, so this is where you upgrade. Ah, the altars. So the more of these altars that you find, you can obviously gain more skills. So it's very important that you visit these altars and gain more skills. Okay. The golden bird will usually tell you. See, this golden bird you need to follow, because this golden bird will always tell you if there's something of importance. Whenever you see the golden bird, follow that golden bird, and the golden bird will lead you to that location. In this case, this altar. Alright, this guy is around here somewhere.
If the rumors are true, that dual katana master is hiding out on Mount Yotei.
Okay, let me just follow the wind. So this guy should be here somewhere. Probably up there, I'm guessing. Look at these horses, wow. I gotta take a photo of this. Beautiful. Wow. There's something else I need to do here. Hold on. There it is. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Now it's better. See? I have that magic eye. That magic eye. Magical eyes. Looks beautiful. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ghost of Yotei. I took some. Did I take the photo of this? Yeah, I did. Beautiful. So we need to find this guy. He needs to tell us a story about this undying samurai. So probably here somewhere. Well, he's certainly not here. Let me set up a camp here. I'm hungry. I want to cook some mushrooms. Oh, you're not hungry. Okay, that's fine. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. What is that? Oh, I definitely need that Yotei Shadow Rose. For sure. Do I? Nah, I'm good. I think I have plenty. I have plenty of these Yotei Shadow Roses. And there's plenty of them out there to pick up if you need them. You see, I told you, there's so many of them. There's another one over here. Yotei Shadow Rose. It's this way. The whereabouts about this bounty should be here somewhere around here. Let me see. He's got to be here somewhere. Death to Clan Iguchi. You will pay for your crimes against Clan Sugaru.
Clan Eguchi. I know that name. They made a lot of enemies in the south.
Is that another altar? Oh, that's him for sure.
You're not of Clan Eguchi. You're here for my bounty.
That's right.
Clan Eguchi slaughtered my brothers, then refused to bury them. Their bodies were picked away by crows. I am only returning the favor.
There's more to that story. I fought in the south. I remember hearing about Lord Eguchi's assassination at the hands of your clan.
He deserved to die. They all do.
Because your lord said so?
Why? Because your lord said so? He's dead.
A mercenary could never understand.
I gotta take a photo of this. Here we go.
For Clan Sugaru!
Oh, you dirty. You play dirty, don't you?
You will not stop me! Prepare yourself!
Are you sure about that?
Clan Eguchi cannot go unpunished!
The
Oh,
war
yeah?
is over. They lost. Just like you.
I will avenge my brothers!
Oh, yeah? We'll see about that.
May you rejoin your brothers.
Don't mess with Baba Yaga, please.
Not so fast.
What?
You here for Crow Genzo?
He's already dead.
That bounty was mine.
Oh, yeah?
So, you're the one who killed the snake. I kill you.
Metsubushi. New quickfire weapon. Nice.
Blinding powder. Useful in a
Nice.
fight.
Nice. Disarm counter. Perfect dodge. I went with this disarm counter because this disarm counter, it's what I need. They lose their weapons and that's it. They're done. So remember, every time you go to these altars give you the ability to level up your skills. And this is why I'm playing it like this. This is why I'm not rushing through this game. This is why I'm taking my time discovering everything. So basically, this is how I play. I'm doing bounties and side quest missions. Bounties and side quest missions. And I also do exploration. I do explore, follow the golden bird. Golden bird will tell you where some very important locations are for you to discover. So you have to play this game with a strategy of doing bounties, collecting the bounties, side missions, exploring the map, and of course following the golden bird that will show you these locations. And these altars, when you do find these altars, that's where you can level up your skills. So this is why you want to make sure you avoid the main quests. I'm not touching the main quest because I want to level up. I want to explore everything. I want to be 100% completionist and take my time. There's also campfires where you're going to encounter other people in the campfires and you can learn from them. They will tell you the stories about some of these legends, samurais. They'll tell you a story about this place, Yotei, and significance of this Mount Yotei. They'll tell you the stories about other samurais and ronins. So you get to learn about samurais, ronins. You get to learn about other legends and whatnot. And then you encounter somebody who maybe wants to offer you some good equipment, sell you something, you know. So there's plenty to do here. Just doing the side quest missions, bounties. There's also a spring, I call it spring hot tub. Hot spring hot tubs. Okay. As hot spring hot tubs is where you can chill, relax, and you can enjoy yourself. There's partial nudity. They do show her ass in a game. If you're into ass, that is. And but for the brief moment, you get to see her, you know, ass naked. Partial nudity. Not a full nudity, just a partial nudity. So there's these hot springs, right? Just like in Death Stranding. Remember in Death Stranding 2, there's all of these hot springs. So you got hot springs here as well, which I think is pretty cool for you to chill out, relax, enjoy the view, right? Dip inside a hot spring, a hot tub, hot spring, and enjoy the scenery. Inhale, exhale, you know, and just enjoy. Look, this game so far, what I have experienced so far, easily 9 out of 10. Like, easily 9 out of 10. I'm pretty sure I will give this game 10 out of 10 once I'm finished, whenever that is. But for right now, easily, like, this is easily 9 out of 10. Anything below 9, it's like, come on. But the reason I'm not giving it 10 out of 10, because it wouldn't be fair. Like, I didn't finish the game. I didn't do the 100%, 100 hours completionist. Once I do all of that, I'm sure I will come to the conclusion that this is 10 out of 10 masterpiece. There's no question about it. Because what I'm seeing here is everything is just the amount of effort that Sucker Punch has put into this game, the amount of effort into all this detail is truly remarkable. And the use of this controller, PlayStation 5 controller with haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and the speakers, the sound is coming out of the speakers, and using the touchpad, the motion sensor on the controller, all of this, it's fully being utilized. You have to keep in mind, this game, it's designed for a PlayStation. It was designed for a PlayStation, in mind with the PlayStation. and you will have the best experience on the PlayStation. I know it's coming to PC. Yes, I get it. It'll come to PC 2027. But guess what? 2027, there will be a PlayStation 6. You don't think that Sucker Punch will take the full advantage of PlayStation 6 to give you the PlayStation 6 upgrade? Of course, PlayStation 6 upgrade will be free, I believe. I don't think they will charge you. If you own the game, I think PlayStation 6 upgrade will be free. Or maybe you'll pay $10, which is fine. I don't mind paying $10 for a masterpiece like this. I'm calling it a masterpiece because I believe by the time I'm finished with this game, it will be a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. There's no question in my mind. There's no question. So this was designed for PlayStation, was designed in mind for PlayStation, and is taking the full advantage of PlayStation. Now, if you have a PlayStation 5 Pro, then you are getting even more icing on the cake. You're getting a native 4K with advanced ray tracing, which will add to even more detail. So if you have a PS5 Pro, regardless, PS5 Pro or PS5 base, both the versions I highly recommend. But of course, if you have PS5 Pro version, then you got the best version, and you are going to be just simply amazed at how beautiful this game is. I haven't even got to the point of talking about the 3D audio and how beautiful the 3D audio is. Dude, this is the reason why you want to buy PlayStation. Like, you see a game like this, this is a experience, a masterpiece of storytelling and beautiful atmosphere, environments. It's a AAA game. These kinds of games, they don't just show up every year. These types of games, they show up once in 6-7 years, right? So I don't think I have to sell you on this game. Honestly, I think this game sells itself. Really. I don't even know why I'm trying to sell you on this game, because this game sells itself. Honestly. And anybody who gives this game anything less than like 9, they don't know what they're talking about. Okay. It's funny. I had one guy complain to me about on the comments earlier last night, complaining about the Ghost of Yotei. I don't like the combat. The game is this. It's garbage. Blah blah blah. And I said something to him on the comments. I said, well, buddy, if you think you can make something better than what Sucker Punch has made here, hey, buddy, go ahead and make it. Don't just talk about it. But people want to talk about it, from the comfort of their home to tell you how something is quote unquote trash. But then you're like, all right, why don't you go make something like this? Go ahead. Go. Make it. Take as much time as you need. Go make it. Right. Of course. Then you check their profile. You go to their YouTube channel. They can't even put a description on their videos. And they get maybe 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 views in about 8 years. Right? And I'm supposed to really? Some of you guys are even lucky that let me tell you something. Some of you guys consider yourself privileged and lucky that I even reply to you. That's how much you are a waste of my time. You're not even worth me replying to you. Especially when you start educating me about history of gaming. I'm almost 47. Okay? I've been around 47 years. Okay? I don't need anybody to educate me about how affordable gaming was back in the 80s and 90s versus how expensive it is today. including the very expensive hardware. But that's a whole different subject, okay? I'm referring to my video that I did yesterday. So, guys, consider yourself even lucky that I even replied to you. Okay? Consider yourself it a privilege that I even replied to you. Because some of these comments are so waste of my time that, quite frankly, I don't even know why I read those comments. Seriously. But anyway, people who think this game is garbage, go make one. Go out there and make one, please. Go make this game. Please, how long before you make this game? How long? Exactly. I rest my case. I appreciate the art. I don't have to love it, but I appreciate the art. That's the difference. See, I appreciate the effort and time that these developers from Sucker Punch have put into this game, because I know this is not an easy work. It's a lot of time and effort that goes into making these games. I said the same thing about Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding 2. The time and effort it took for Death Stranding 2 to be made. Those are not an easy games. Like Wolverine was not an easy task for the other developer studio, Insomniac Games. Yes, they were busy working on Spider-Man, right? But switching from Spider-Man into Wolverine, they had to get it right. They had to get everything right. And that's not an easy task. To bring the Wolverine into a video game. To bring all of the elements that the gamers and the fans of the Marvel comic book want in the video game. That's a huge effort. That's a huge task. So I appreciate what the artists do, and that's why I always tell people, it's easy to criticize the artist, it's easy to criticize these games, but let me see you do it. Let me see you make it. You go and you make it. You can make something like this, please, make it. So like I said, sometimes, consider yourself privileged if I reply to you. Because I usually reply to comments that are worth my time. My time and energy. My time and energy. Like if it's a comment that it's a waste of my time, I really don't bother with that. Because I know better. Okay? I've been around. I know what's accurate, what's not accurate. Okay, I know what's true and I know what's false. But if you got a good comment, something that it's debatable and we can debate it, fine. Then let's debate it. Let's stick to the facts and let's see what surfaces up on the top and what's true, what's false. So if I'm replying to you, then consider yourself very privileged and lucky that I even replied to you. Because I'm at the point where I don't waste my time or energy, dude. My time, it's very important to me. And I certainly will not waste my oxygen or my energy on some comments that are just not worth my time. Is there anything negative about this game? Well, I can't find anything negative so far. If there is something that maybe it's a negative feedback, I'll give it a negative feedback. So far, I haven't found anything. Like the combat is good, but the combat, you have to learn the combat. You have to learn the ins and outs of the combat. You have to practice, right? Dodging, attacking, using a strong attack. Okay? You have to learn. You have to practice. And you have to level up. Level up your skills. So that's why I like to take my time. See, when I play video games, I take my time. I don't rush through them. This is the reason why, and I don't understand why some people are having difficult time understanding this. I take my time with these video games. I want to spend a good amount of time. And then I can tell you, hey, here's what I have discovered in this game. Here's what's in this game. Here's what I have discovered. And let me tell you about it. And then you're going to hear from me and I'll tell you, okay, I did a 100-hour completion. And now after a 100-hour completion, here, let me tell you what I think about this game, what I have found in this game, and all the features that are available. And then I can tell you, all right, here's what I found. You know, but some people don't do that. Some people, they buy the game and then they spend a couple of hours and that's it. I hate to tell you, you're not a gamer. I hate to tell you, you're not a gamer. A true gamer takes its time. Just because you don't see me streaming this game as much, that doesn't mean that I'm not playing it. I am playing it. Okay? But I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing through it. I have a certain strategy how I play this game. Unlike others who are just rushing through it and they're just not even bothering to learn how to skill up, how to level up, right? And they just want to tell you that the game is trash and blah, 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 trash, trash, trash. And then you look at their YouTube profiles, there's nothing there. Nothing. Nothing. I spend time on each game that I play. Feel free to go through my 9.1 thousand videos since 2014, which would be about 12 years. I've been doing this for 12 years, my channel. You'll find my videos from 2014, actually. Yes, from 2014 you'll find my videos. That's how long I've been doing it. I was famous for doing televisions, but I did also more than just televisions. I did other products as well. You know, I did virtual reality. I did projectors, monitors, PC gaming. I've done podcasts. I've done a lot of things throughout my channel in 12 years. All right, some of you guys just finding out about me, which is fine. But if you dig deep into my channel, you'll find out like how long I've been doing this. So that's why I don't waste my time with comments. They're not worth my time because I know better. What's true, what's false. And I know that the person has not spent as equal amount of time as I'm spending playing this game. You can't call yourself a gamer, but you just pick up a game and play it for an hour or 2 hours and you never touch it again. Sorry, you're not a gamer. You're like a fly-by-night or something. I don't know, like a fly-by-night gamer. That's not a gamer. You're not a gamer. Okay? I know I'm a gamer since 1984. Since 1984. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna leave it here for now. We'll continue this. You know, like I say, continue meaning we'll continue it, but just understand it will take a while, because the way I play this game, there's a certain strategy. I don't rush through it. Right now, I'm doing the bounties, and right now I need to deliver the bounty, which I will. I have to go over here. You can actually fast travel to get the bounty, and I'll show you here. If you want to fast, you can fast travel and get the bounty. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the bounty. You see, the guy who was saying that the game is trash, what did he play? Maybe an hour, couple of hours of this game? And he probably doesn't even know that you can actually fast travel. Most likely. Doesn't even know. Alright, so the way I'm playing this game is I'm focusing mainly on bounties. Bounties and side quests. So bounties, side quest, following a golden bird to find those altars and other key important locations. And of course, as I'm traveling, I'm also encountering different campfire sites, and those other campfire sites, you can join those other individuals and you can have a conversation with them, and they will let you know about some of these yoteis, 6 yoteis individuals. They'll let you know more about the samurais and the legends of these samurais, the legends of this place and what's going on in this northern part of Japan. So you get to learn more about these samurais and different bounties that you have, that you are, hunting down. So there's a lot you can learn from having conversation with other people in this game. But this is something you need to do in this game as a strategy. So don't rush through it. Don't just do a main quest. If you just do a main quest, then you're not really experiencing what this game has to offer. Then you're skipping all of the goodies, all of the greatness that this game has to offer. So what I try to tell people is, the way I play this game is I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing through it. And that's how you should play it. That's how you will experience this game in its best format. And the format is enjoy all of the above that developers have implemented into this format of this game. And there's a lot in this format. There's a lot in this game for you to explore, to do, to level up. I did the same thing with you. Listen, the way I'm playing this game, it's no different the way I was playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm still playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I haven't finished it. Do you want to know why? Because I'm taking my time. I want to explore everything. I want to make sure that I... Same thing with Avatar, the frontier of Pandora's Frontier. I'm exploring everything. I'm looking at everything, checking everything. That's how you're supposed to play these games, guys. I'll never understand why people rush through these games. Like, what's the hurry? Like, why are we in such a hurry? What's going on? Like, is it some kind of a marathon or something? Like, what's going on? So I'll never understand players who actually are so eager to finish the game really fast. I'll never understand that. If you don't finish it, hey man, wait a little while, come back to it, and continue. Play some other games and then continue. Come back to it when you're ready. Take your time, So anyway, that's just the way I play. Again, you can play any which way you want to play, but I'm telling you, if you really want to enjoy this game in its true capacity of its true format that it has to offer, in that format, meaning all of the above that's inside that format, to enjoy the greatness of this game and what Sucker Punch has implemented here in a 5.5 years ago of working on it, you will understand. Same thing with the Red Dead Redemption 2. You find, even to this day, I'm finding out certain things that I didn't know in a Red Dead Redemption 2 that you can do. Even in the Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm finding out certain things that you can do that I didn't know you could do. Even in Grand Theft Auto 4, I'm finding out certain things you can do that I didn't know you can do. There's always Easter eggs, there's always side quests, missions. There's always for you to discover certain things.
Crocenzo is dead. He won't be killing for his vendetta anymore.
Revenge is a cruel mistress. Here's your reward.
All right, guys. So there you have it. We'll continue playing this again. This is part 2. There will be a part 3 and many other parts. Listen, you can play this game any which way you want to play it. But I think if you take my advice, you will enjoy this game even more if you listen to my advice. Again, you can play it in which way you want to play it. Right now, this game, it's nothing short of amazing. I don't like to use the score, but if I have to give, I give it 9.5 out of 10 right now. Easily 9.5 out of 10. When I finally finish the game, when I get through the full completion, then I'll give it a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. 100% it'll be a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. But right now I'm giving it a 9.5. To be fair, not 9.5 out of 10. But I'm pretty sure I will give it 10 out of 10 masterpiece. There's no question about it. This is the best looking PS5 game to date. Next to Death Stranding 2. And of course, we'll have to wait till next year with Wolverine. But for right now, I would say this is the best looking PS5 game. This is just a perfection. The detail is just... This live stream is not doing it justice. You got to see this on your television, on your OLED, directly from your PS5 Pro or your PS5, whatever you have. Base, original, digital, I don't care. But this is nothing short of masterpiece of the way it looks. It's just everywhere you look, it's the attention to detail. Everything's so crafted perfectly. To give this game anything less than 9 or 10, it's really those journalists should be ashamed of themselves, really. To give this game 8, I'm sorry. Come on, dude. You know. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Just the way I feel about it, you know. And I'm talking about it from experience, as you can see. I have the game. Big thanks to Alberto for sponsoring this, to making this happen. So big thanks to him. That's why I put it on my thumbnail. Alberto is a very loyal channel member who actually sponsors this channel, keeps this channel alive. So big thanks to him. Like I said, we'll talk more about this game on a part 3 and part 4 and part 5, many other parts. But for right now, easily I recommend this. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is easily recommended. Like, I don't have to think twice about it. Like, this is like easily recommended. I would easily recommend this. You know, if you have a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro, this is easily recommended. I don't have to like think about it. It's like, yeah, go pick it up, go buy it. It's that simple. Okay. So yeah, it's 7:44 a.m. I haven't done those late night streams in a while. It's kind of cool that I have done those in a while. You know, it's kind of nice to do it like overnight, going into the morning. It's so nice. There's something about it. I don't know. It's so nice and peaceful. You know, doing it throughout the night into sun rising morning. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and I will see you on the next live stream. It is Friday after all, right? It is Friday. Friday, October 17th, 2025. Thank you for watching. And please remember, these are my opinions based on my experience. You can play this game any which way you want to play it. You paid for it. Play the way you want to play it. I'm just giving you my advice. The best way to experience this game is to play it with a certain strategy. And take your time. Don't rush through it. enjoy it, enjoy every aspect of it, and you will have a much, much, much better experience, and you will remember this game for a long time to come. You know, but if you're rushing through this game, then you're not really doing justice to this game. You're not really doing its proper honors when you are just rushing through it. So that's my advice. Take your time. No rush. I'm not rushing through it. Do you see me rushing through it? No. So hopefully this live stream can give you some advice here and help you figure out how you want to play this game. If you're thinking about purchasing this game, if you're wondering about this game, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. 2 thumbs up, way up. 2 thumbs up, way up. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next live stream or the next video. Happy Friday.